Hello, hello, hello to my YouTube fam. This reading is specifically for you, okay? Well, before, excuse me, we begin our read, I am offering personal readings. Check out the details below. And I am also asking for donations towards my GoFundMe, okay, to help my family relocate back to the States towards stability, okay? So with that being said, let's get into it. All right, so the message is a little long but simple. Anger kills wisdom, and wisdom kills anger. Fear kills freedom, and freedom kills fear. Ego kills love, and love kills ego. Jealousy kills peace, and peace kills jealousy. Doubt kills faith, and faith kills doubt. Okay? So let's open this reading. My eyes are dry. Let me get one card. Ooh. It's not speaking. And it says, yes, I am. Yes. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. Okay. This is giving me the energy of transition. Transition from what I would like to call it a past life within one life, which is this life. An old pattern, an old belief system, all of the above being put to rest. Okay, so I'm gonna pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna pull 5 cards for each analogy. Start with anger kills wisdom. Spirit, give me a card for anger kills wisdom. Wisdom, and wisdom kills anger. One card, please. I don't know if I'm gonna get one card because this deck, yeah, that was the Empress too. This deck doesn't just give you a card. Shut my mouth. We have the Queen of Swords. Now one card for fear kills freedom, and freedom kills fear. Thank you. That wasn't one card, but I'm going to take the top. I'm not even going to look at the bottom. King of Cups. This is good. Excuse me. One card for ego kills love, and love kills ego. Thank you. Dawn of Rings. I'm excited about doing this read. It's very different. One card for jealousy kills peace, and peace kills jealousy. Thank you. Nope. One card for jealousy kills peace, and peace kills jealousy. Three of Rings. And one card for doubt kills faith, and faith kills doubt. Ace of Rings. I love it. I love it. And at the bottom we have the Tower. I'm gonna see if we'll read into that energy. Right now I don't think so. Okay. One moment. Okay. My hair is tight. It looks like my hair is not even locked at the root. I have so much new growth, but I'm not in the mood to retwist. I'm not. Okay, let's get into it. So Queen of Swords for anger kills wisdom and wisdom kills anger. I'm getting, in the past, you was an off with your tongue type of mofo. Yes, with this Queen of Swords energy. But now you just, like, the wisdom you've gained from experiencing a lower density of energy when it comes to your anger. That was long-winded. Yeah, I'm getting, even with me just saying that, like, you used to speak, you used to talk until ears went deaf, and people really they weren't receptive, they weren't listening, which is why it was aiding in your anger. So I don't necessarily believe you had anger issues. You were talking to deaf people. It could be literally, it could, but more than anything, it's figuratively. But now your wisdom has you like this. You peep game, you hear people, you see what they do, and you're just like, whatever. Like, been there, done that. And you've noticed that when you stop giving your energy away in that way, you laid it to rest. You became more to yourself. You speak when necessary. So your words don't fall on deaf ears now, because you don't speak often. So people are craving your words because they've always been valuable, your words, but you were around the wrong people. I love that for you. Okay. And even if you are still around the wrong people, again, you've evolved so much. You've put into play the wisdom you've gained, that even those old vibrations, like, they still want to hear you, even though they were deaf to what you had to say, but they want to hear you. That's a power play move, actually. I want a Pop-Tart. I want to, I think it's, but the one without the frosting, those are my favorite. Blueberry or cherry, one of those. Okay, Next we have fear kills freedom and freedom kills fear with the King of Cups. And I mean, it really speaks for itself. This card has integrity and stability written on it. And if you're in fear, if you operate from fear, I was going to say stem from fear, but if you operate from fear, the choices you make will not reflect the character of integrity. So you could have experienced that in the past, and you were unstable. In some type of way. I'm getting more, well, it's the King of Cups, like emotionally you were unstable. But it's because you were in fear. And I'm getting you were in fear because people purposely omitted information from you. What is that? Lie about omission? Something like that. And you couldn't make the best possible choices in order to truly cultivate on your character. And you knew something was missing, but you just didn't know what it was because somebody or people kept a lot of information from you that kept you from moving forward in your life. I was getting something deeper, like I don't know. It's really fucked up though. But anyway, I'm getting you started to crave a sense of freedom, and that was your justice, because your spirit team or your higher self, whomever you believe in, whatever you believe in, downloaded that into you in order to want freedom, whatever freedom is for you, and that you started moving towards it. I'm getting it put those people that lied by omission in a frenzy. Love it. And and slowly and surely your fear was disappearing. That's life. Yeah. It's like if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything type of situation, and you decided to stand for yourself even without the information you had. I'm getting you started from a clean slate and just told yourself or moved as if it didn't matter if you didn't have the information. You were just going to figure it out, and you did. Wow, I'm really honored. One time I had a friend, or yeah, she was, in hindsight I could say she was like tolerating me or something like that. Or she wasn't a friend. She's what I consider a friend now. She was not a friend. you know. But anyway, it was more so like a time thing, like loyalty. I knew her for a long time. And I started to evolve. Yeah, I started to evolve. And my evolution mirrored to her the choices she didn't make for herself. Because one day I was on the phone with her and we didn't talk, we didn't speak for some time, which was typical, but it got to the point where every time we would speak, this was over a period of maybe like over a year, when we would speak, it was because she called me. I was not calling her because I was busy rebuilding my life. And this was the last time I spoke to her. And she was like, oh, what's going on? And I was like, well, I gotta, I'm about to start working in Mount Sinai Hospital and things like that in New York City. And that's a big deal. Mount Sinai Hospital, like, I've manifested that for years. And it finally, it came to fruition. So I was excited and I was like, yeah, I'm about to start working in Mount Sinai Hospital. But in the meantime, I was working in, I think it was NYU Hospital, and I was teeter-tottering on quitting. And she was like, but the last time I talked to you, you told me you quit another job at a hospital. And I was like, well, yeah. And I was like, yeah, that did happen. And I just continued talking. And but I could tell the silence, silence is loud. And I could tell she was just like confused, and she was intentionally confused. People, they want to misunderstand you. So anyway, when I stopped talking, she was like, why are you always quitting jobs? And she sounded disgusted. And, and I was just like, because I deserve better. I get the job. I'm grateful. I'm appreciative. And I do my job. But once I start doing I'm working there for some time, I don't care if it's a day. If I realize that it's not the environment for me, I am not going to keep myself in an environment that's not for me, because I've done that. Before upgrading my life again, just before that, the reason why I had to is because I stayed in a job for 7 years that I was unhappy in. And it finally, it got to the point where I was ejected from the job, not just by 3D terms of termination, but there was just too many problems, too many issues. And I was supposed to just leave, but I didn't, because I was scared to take that chance on myself. So I promised myself I wouldn't do it again, And I kept my word to myself and not doing it. So on the outside looking in, it looked like, oh, she just gets a job and she just keep quitting. And if that's what it was going to take, that's what it was going to fucking take. But like I said, that was the last time I talked to her, because she was, she didn't like that. I finally saw my worth and I didn't just see it. I was moving in my own value, within my own value that I cultivated. And she didn't. And that was the last time I spoke to her. She never reached out again. You see, people see you. People see you. but they don't want you to see you, because the moment you see you, that means the taxes are raised, the bar is set higher, and they are unwilling to reach that bar, to pay those taxes, to grow alongside of you, because they don't even do it for themselves. And oh wow, moving on. So you could be experiencing this, or you will be experiencing this. The next one is ego kills love. And love kills ego. With the Dawn of Rings, I'm sorry, I kind of like blanked out. I'm getting just simply like with ego killing love. This is why in your past or currently, depending on who it's resonating for, because we're all in different space within this, you were a little confused. Confusion is the devil, devil energy. You were confused as to how people would tell you they love you, but they couldn't show it. And it's because they were living in their ego. I'm getting these people had inflated egos, like egos beyond your conception at the time. My eyes are really dry. I'm hearing all cried out. Maybe you cried a lot. You were around a lot of egoic energies. This could be in family, love, platonic, career. So I'm getting you naturally operate from love. You are love. So you attracted a lot of egoic people, and it was for their benefit, but they have free will, and they chose their ego, and you still continue to choose love. But it was also, like you were the blessing for them, but they were a blessing for you too, because you got to learn more and more who you are and how you choose to show up, even when dealing with the most lowest of the lowest energies, like narcissists. And your love was so, it's like a higher love. So you were killing their ego, but it was uncomfortable for them. They don't know how to live away. I'm getting away from their ego. Their ego is a comfort zone for them. That's powerful. Yeah. You know how to self-reflect. You're emotionally intelligent. You're intelligent in general. But your intelligence is rooted in love. So no matter what people throw at you, you catch it. Like she has the ring. You catch it. And these are like blades, but it doesn't cut you. I'm hearing, I keep bleeding, keep bleeding, love. Yeah. Like, it doesn't cut you. So your love is your armor. Wow. I love that. Okay. um, Jealousy kills peace with the Three of Rings. This is jealousy. We have competence and collaboration. So, okay, I'm gonna break it down. I'm getting like elementary, okay, like literally elementary school. Like people wanted, kids wanted to work with you even in school days. That movie could be significant. But when they start working with you and they see how intelligent you are, they become jealous. And it's really messed with your peace before you even knew what peace was, because you were just a peaceful person. Even as a child, you were innocent. You know, you as a child you remained in your innocence, even with whatever was going on around you. So perhaps you grew up in a tumultuous environment, like the hood, or your family was a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm getting family. But you were grounded? Damn. Yeah, so you might have gotten bullied. Sorry. And you were a peaceful person. So they couldn't really get far with you. They would just get tired because bullies really want a reaction and you didn't give it to them. And even if you did, it's like the odds were always in your favor. I love that. Okay. Doubt kills faith with the Ace of Rings. And that is really powerful because it's the ace. You have a different definition. Yeah, different, but I'm being told not to place you in a category like everybody else. So I'm choosing my words wisely. Success, you hold success dear to your heart. And it's not success by societal standards. I'm getting you pull ancestral success. You've been granted access to ancestral information, guidance, and so success is it feels different, looks different, is different. I'm getting, you could be psychic. Yeah, okay. Your success, your path to success opens portals. And that's how you're recognized in this realm. You're already recognized in the spiritual realm with high ranking. Waterfalls can be significant. I'm getting Victoria Falls. And I'm hearing, my love is water than Victoria Lake. Taller than Empire State. Love, yeah. It dies, it jumps. I can't give you more than that. Yeah. Africa can be significant. Maybe you have African ancestry or African deities. I don't know about deities. I mean, I know of, but I don't connect consciously. African gods, something African, or you could just be African. You have an unconventional path, so your path is building your faith. I'm getting you've always had faith, but because you've made the conscious decision to do whatever your ancestors or your whomever you believe in told you to do, and I'm getting you were initiated. This is deep, getting deep. You were initiated into something. You answered the call. You answered the call. So your faith has to be undying. It has to be first mind. In order to kill the doubt, I'm getting the doubt does not come from you. The doubt comes from outside parties, outside energies. I'm tasting macaroni and cheese. Like this, yeah, this is very ancestral. I'm getting soul food. Or just deeply rooted. I'm getting low country, or like I'm hearing roughage. Roughage. Oh boy. I'm getting provisions. You are your ancestors' living prayer. Wow. I heard you don't give a fuck. You just don't, but in the best way. Because your faith is so strong. Your ancestors gift you their best qualities. You've been chosen. You see it? The camera just got brighter. You've been chosen. You don't have to be chosen outside of your ancestry, because your ancestry is so, they run deep and they chose you. Now I'm getting cosmic. Like starseed energy. So you have a lot of backing. I'm getting on this earthly plane, you have no more than a handful of solid backing. So 1 to 5 people. And it's not always up close and personal. It could be behind your back. People really respect you. These people, I'm getting your haters that respect you too. They just don't know how to act. Yeah, and then you have your ancestors. They run deep. Your ancestors call on their ancestors when they don't know what to do to guide you. And then you have cosmic backing. So like starseed, layering. You're really powerful. The things you do and the things you do, say, I'm getting how you smell. Like, it's just not ordinary. In whatever sense, like sight, hearing, touch, taste, smell. Whatever sense is strong for every individual, that's how they experience you. And it's like no other. Oh, and on that note, so, okay, the tower, yeah. The tower, because you are the opposite of the lower energies, these lower emotions, you create towers, whether it's in people, environments, systems, laws. Like, you just simply don't respond, don't show up, or you say no, or you say yes. You do the complete opposite of what most would do. in a situation, and when met with these lower vibrational emotions, and it erupts. It erupts. I was gonna say it disrupts, but it disrupts and then it erupts, and it's no more. Please clarify the Queen of Swords for anger kills wisdom. Clarify the Queen of Swords. This is, wow, we're on 40 minutes. The Two of Pentacles and the Tower. Yeah. So in this case, you don't say anything. Or if you do choose to say something, it's with precision. You said what you said. It's facts. It's your truth, and it's based on facts. And a decision, based on a decision made, shit is gonna erupt. Fear kills freedom. Seven of Pentacles. You working towards, like, working on your own energy, standing firm, and I said working towards freedom. It kills the fear. It's confirmation. The Devil came out in reverse. Yeah, no fear. Ooh. Okay. Dawn. Okay. Four of Pentacles. That's ego kills love. Jealousy kills peace. This came out again. I just put this back. Yeah, it's still giving me like elementary school. It came out in reverse. Like, oh, I want to play with the stick. No, I don't want to play with the stick. But they see how you don't just like hold the stick. You actually start twirling it, and you could catch it, and it looks magical. So now they want to play with it. I don't know, some shit like that. Oh yeah. Doubt kills fear. Four of Cups. This came out in reverse. Like, you go towards the cups and you will feel it. You're not gonna lay there. You're not gonna lay there like that and just not be interested. You're going to figure out how you can feel it, even though you don't have opposable thumbs. You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna call on your ancestors, or your ancestors gonna see like, oh, if she had thumbs, or if he had thumbs, he would be able to fill those cups. But let me find somebody or something that's gonna be able to fill my baby's cups so that they can fulfill their destiny. Wow. In the Moon. Yeah, doubt kills faith. And faith, you break through illusions. That's so, wow. Give me one card. Success. Success. 12. And that's mastery. And it gives us 3. Success, that's true, belongs to me. Success with honor and integrity, that King of Cups. And I feel honored to be in your energy. Yeah. You have solid character. Like everything you've been through, it built your character development. I'm getting you didn't have anyone or anything to help you build your character, so you had to be resourceful and use life. And I think that's a very intelligent, that's like a chess move, actually. It's very intelligent. So you use the parts of your brain that people ignore. That's why when you speak or when you do things, people are like, what the fuck are they doing? Because they just never, they couldn't even, their brain couldn't even begin a conscious thought to say and or do what it is that you do. They're not a seeker of knowledge. And I did have knowledge. I just didn't know. Yeah. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. Oh, shit. I went against my own judgment. And that's 10, a new beginning. Wow. Yeah. You pull knowledge from everywhere. Everywhere. Everything. Good, bad, slow, fast. Around. Everything. 44. Unexplained wonder. Magical blessings and miracles are occurring in your life. All your prayers are answered now. Yeah. I'm going to close this reading out. Damn. That was contact. I'm getting you make contact with whatever energy calls to you. Whether it's here, I knew this was gonna come out. You're a star seed. That's why your life is different. Like really different. Not just on a basic level. Wow. Your intuition is power. You're psychic. You're psychic. And it's not just simply clear cognizance and clear know. It's not just simply that. Like you literally have energies connecting with you. Literally. I'm seeing the knowledge card in this deck in my mind. But damn, knowledge. Like, I want to show you because like, yo, I could feel it. It's like you will literally have a conversation with the unknown and be like, how am I supposed to gain the knowledge to do what I need to do? Because you can accept that you just don't know this. Yes. And as soon as you don't know, and as soon as you speak about it, they start pouring into you. So you're tapped in with the God within you. your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your fellow star seeds, everybody, everything. I'm getting the flowers, the trees, the bees, the birds. Damn. The sun, the moon. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Yeah, that's your energy. Like you walk into, we're all our own universe. So you walk into universes, okay. You walk into universes, people, environments, and the energy is eclipsed. But as soon as you walk in, you pull that eclipse away, and the tower. And it says, have faith in your dreams. Yes. Don't doubt it. Right. Thank you for allowing me in your energy. Okay. And keep up the good work. Deuces.